around on the question. So,
and if it is your question, raise your hand.
Yeah. What is your favorite music lyrics?
Wow.
Actually,
I didn't ask that one the first time.
there's a song called "Recycled Air" from Postal Service, and I didn't know what the lyrics were when I listened to the original version. I heard like a acoustic version. I could actually hear what he was saying, but he goes, I watched the patchwork farms slow fade into the ocean's arms, and from here they can't see me stare. The still taste of recycled. She's like, I love that song. No, but it's like to make something so simple as flying and so beautiful lyrically was pretty incredible.
Stop it.
Journey. They also have some of the most recognizable and biggest songs of our time, so Journey is always a great fit.
Oh yeah.
Well, my answer.
Okay, do you guys have any pre-show rituals?
Quite a few, actually.
Yeah.
They've sort of built up over time as well. And
A tea party is always an
tea party.
Always gonna What else? Skateboard to stage for me.
Yeah, definitely. Well, as far as like right before going on stage, there's a whole series of like getting yourselves worked up, and I think the local people who work on like every show that comes in town, I think like they're standing backstage waiting, and they see us doing our warm up thing, and they're probably like, "That is the strangest." Because normally it's like, let's all bow our heads and pray before the show, that kind of thing, and people get really quiet and everything. Ours is not like that at all. No.
It's sacred, but we'll punch each other. There's a lot of
And it keeps one thing that goes exactly. So it was bleeding profusely. No, but one thing ends up adding every tour. So this tour, it's actually become quite extended.
But again, it is sacred.
Not a sacred tree.
One of your fans wanted to know which one of you will be the best dad.
Kendall.
Be a dad first.
That's not a spoiler alert or anything. There's nothing going on. We're just saying.
I would just say we all have really great parents, so I think whenever that time comes, it's going to be special for each one of us.
You know what? I've all of my like nieces and nephews. There's a couple that are younger, but we've been so lucky to be able to meet so many people, and in those people we've met a lot of young kids who really look up to us and stuff. So you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. And you know, I feel like at this point we're really good with communicating with people of all ages. So
far, I see it. You guys are awesome. Okay, so what do you guys like better, singing or acting?
Oh, singing.
Are you picking for us?
Make another album.
You just said the key word there.
Both are great.
Depends on the day. Thank you. But acting is so much fun, and it's just different. When you're on stage and there's a crowd screaming, it's a whole different kind of thing. I mean, there's not a lot exactly. There's not a lot of like immediate satisfaction as filming a television show because you end up doing it over and over and over again, and then there's like all that. But the satisfaction comes later when you see what you've created and the choices that the editor has put into the show. And like, I think you look back and go, "Did I really do that? All right, well, cool. It's there now." But performing is just instantly gratifying. But each their own.
Acting is what I moved out to LA originally for, and then singing, I sing all day.
Out there,
I am right now.
Your voice is amazing.
Okay, you guys are up here in Northern California now, so how do you like can you compare Northern California to Southern California?
San Francisco is beautiful. Honestly, I think it's one of the most beautiful places in California, so we need to actually have a little vacation down here next time.
Yes.
Show us around.
To run around the city a couple times. It's so beautiful. It's definitely a cool place.
I used to live in San Diego actually whenever I was younger, but I guess it's cool.
You know what? I don't feel like I I see NorCal enough. I mean, I live in SoCal and grew up there, so like it would be nice to
Okay, fine, we'll come back.
I guess we'll just have to come to San Francisco.
You hella have to. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Is that the
Hella,
hella?
yeah. Man, it's hella cool.
Okay, so if you could be another artist for life, who would it be?
A life.
I don't know.
Oh, I love
Movie star, sports
Brad
person,
Pitt,
something.
because he's married to Henderson.
That's not a bad one.
Seems like he's got a good life.
No, that's
Or actors, George Clooney, just because he's the coolest.
yes.
He's the coolest.
Okay, so
I didn't say dead or alive. I think maybe old school, like Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
That type. That would be cool.
okay, most embarrassing thing that's happened to you on stage or during film.
Everything. Just one big embarrassing.
Oh, I had actually a good one this tour. Is we had towards the very end of the show, I think it's Till I Forget About You, I believe. Anyway, I was like this, and he was jumping across a trampoline to go to a lower level, and I guess he was sort of falling out of his jump and was kind of flailing a little bit, and I was like this and like in mid singing, and he just like knocks the mic out of my hand. And it was one of those
Wait, that
things
was
where,
me, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it was one of those things where you go, oh, and like I almost had it, like I was juggling it, and then I was like, no. I know when it hits the stage, it's gonna go, and everyone's gonna hear it. And so I was just like trying to catch it, and
I couldn't do anything about it, so I was just
I
like,
gave him the meanest.
I
I went and grabbed my mic, I got it back, and I looked at him like this.
Accidents
So
happen.
upset. It's whatever.
Accidents happen.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
it was hilarious.
Yeah, whatever.
Favorite midnight munchie food?
Oh, Rice Krispie treats are great. Cereal in general is awesome.
My mom has this sort of style of popcorn that she does. I guess it's just it's just regular, but it's just like the way that she makes it, like the Parmesan and honey.
Why have I never had this? How long have I done?
It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tonight, if you can get text her, tell her to have it ready for us.
Yeah. Mom, make the popcorn. Don't ask why, just make it.
Meatloaf.
You better sing it.
Okay, future plans for another album.
All right.
We talked about this in the last group, but an acoustic album would be pretty cool. That's what we're thinking about, but giving us a little time to.
Maybe a live one. Yes.
Or
Why?
like,
Because
You guys do know that all these great things that we love doing aren't just our decisions to make as well. So like we have to like we want to make as much music as humanly possible, but there's still. And if we don't, somebody will do it for us.
That's right.
Heyo. But yes, acoustic album hopefully would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Really dope.
Yeah. I'd buy it.
Okay, so the advice for the upcoming person who wants to get into the music business. That's you? Very good.
Oh yeah.
So what do you want to do?
I like to write music. I like to sing and play piano. I'm gonna be moving to Orange County next year
Yeah.
and pursue music entertainment industry.
All right.
Do you write every day? You good?
Hey, don't
Okay,
lie. Look,
that's-
we don't write every day either. No.
Actually,
I
I
do.
encourage you to be creative in some way every single day, whether it's a poem or whether it's just a melody. Make sure you write down everything that you're doing. Make sure you
Or
ding
iPhone record it.
Or iPhone record it because we do it all the time. In a shower, I will literally be mid-shower. Like, gotta get out so I'll drop out real quick and write it down.
Can't ever tell legitimate stories.
I know.
This one time when I was in the shower,
We did shower today, Greg.
So, kind of in the same vein, how do you get inspiration for a song?
really, wow.
Can it be something you
It
see?
could come from anything, and it could be totally random. Sometimes it's fun just to make up something that is really different. Like you'll go into a session and just like, I gotta do something that's different, and you'll come up with something, and it's just not poetic enough. You gotta keep reaching in to make it better. And that's my advice for you is songwriting is like, you can always do a better lyric. Sometimes obviously you go like, this is the one, settle on it. But if you can always make it just a little bit cooler, more simple but complicated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's like, what?
Okay, so who has been your favorite guest star on the show?
Favorite guest star.
Russell Brand is one of my favorites. I mean, it's incredible to see the guy film because every single take is different. So he's always changing something up in front of the camera, and he's just hilarious.
This is an easy one for me. Snoop Dogg.
Woo!
Snoop
Lion now.
Good client.
Snoop Dogg. It's back. You know why? Because he realized how bad the choice that was. No, but even if it is Snoop Lion, all of his like social networks and stuff are still Snoop Dogg. I don't know if he just didn't change it or whatever.
No, he changed it.
Well, we met him whenever we used to know.
And I know him as Uncle Snoopy. No, he's really cool and talk about like one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Like obviously
Coolest guy ever.
you wouldn't really know what to think about him. Like, well, how is he gonna be in person? But he showed up and just was like
Cooler than you.
Oh.
Nice guy. Oh, okay, you're cooler than me. He's like, yeah, I know.
So I have one more individual question for each guy, and then we'll start into the photos. Okay, for Kendall, if you were at a karaoke bar, what song would you pick to sing?
I want to think of, you know which ones you don't do? The ones where everyone's expecting a huge note. Like, don't do an Adele song. Whatever you do, because everyone's like, oh, here it comes. Or don't do any Alicia Keys song. There's like a few of Alicia Keys. She's great. This girl is on fire.
Actually, you know what? I'm done.
I think Logan should confine.
So not what I do, I told you what not to do. Alicia's gonna like ring me up on my phone and be like, why did you say that?
Collab.
Not really, I'm having fun.
Collab right there.
Alright, let's
And
hear
then,
this last
okay, and then, do you plan on working with Efren the
Oh, that was my question.
Okay, very good. Why yes?
Do you?
Why yes? We write all
Do
of
you?
it. Yes. Vice versa. Any song or project that I have going on is now.
And we write really well together, so
Well,
You
yeah,
guys
you
have heard
do
of
featuring
Fuse?
you.
Yes.
You guys have heard the song?
that's why I said someone will release them for us if we don't.
I love it. You guys did a great job.
Such a bad idea to do that. I'm still bitter about it, to be honest.
No, but
Oh,
we
sorry.
write together all the time. So yeah, we look forward to writing more music.
Yes, 'tis the beginning.
Tis.
Yeah.
I feel like we should.
This is your chance to make some noise and say thank you to these guys.